You know, when most people think of France, they imagine the Eiffel Tower, romance, and croissants, but what if I told you that France is not just for tourists, it's actually becoming one of the best European countries for foreign workers in 2025, yes. France is quietly opening its doors to skilled, semi-skilled, and even unskilled workers from Asia, especially from countries like India, Pakistan, the Philippines, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, and the reason is simple: the country is facing a serious labor shortage. From hospitality to construction, and from IT to healthcare, they need workers, now more than ever. So today, let's talk about how you can move to France in 2025 on a work visa, find real jobs, and even get permanent residency and citizenship in the long run. Let's start with the basics. The visa you'll need is called the French Long-Stay Work Visa. IT and engineering specialists, farm and factory workers, yes. Even if you don't have a high education level, you can still apply, as long as your employer is ready to sponsor you. And here's a tip: France has a special program called Talent Passport, made for qualified professionals, startup founders, or people with unique skills. It gives you a 4-year residence permit right from the start, which is renewable, and leads straight toward permanent residency. Now, let's talk about documents. White heavy checkmark valid passport, white heavy checkmark employment contract, white heavy checkmark police clearance, white heavy checkmark medical certificate, white heavy checkmark proof of accommodation in France, white heavy checkmark financial means for initial stay. The visa fee is around €99, but it may vary slightly by embassy. Once you arrive in France, you'll also need to register your visa with OFII, the French Immigration Office. After that, you're legally allowed to work full-time. Now here's the part everyone wants to know: the PR and citizenship pathway. After living in France legally for 5 continuous years, you can apply for permanent residency, and after 5 years of prairie or total 10 years of stay, you can apply for French citizenship. And guess what? A French passport is one of the most powerful in the world. Visa-free travel to over 190 countries, plus freedom to live and work anywhere in the European Union. Imagine starting as a cook, cleaner, or technician, and within a few years, holding an EU passport. Now, let's quickly talk about salaries and cost of living. The minimum wage in France is around €1,766 per month, gross, and in cities outside Paris, living costs are quite affordable, plus healthcare, public transport, and worker rights are among the best in Europe. One small piece of advice: learn some basic French phrases before applying. Employers really value it, and it makes daily life much easier. So, if you've been dreaming of working and settling in Europe, France could be your next big step in 2025. Legal work visa, job security, pathway to PR and citizenship, and a lifestyle that balances work, family, and peace. What do you think? Could France be your future home? Comment below and tell me. And don't forget to subscribe to Rao Amir Show for more videos about jobs, visas, and study abroad opportunities.